Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5.
We were sheetrocking upstairs, heard a loud noise, looked out the window, and our big tree here in the backyard, the biggest branches, part of it, fell down right on top of our trampoline.
The weekend storm may not have lasted very long in parts of the valley, but neighbors are still fixing fences and cleaning out yards, some more than others. Valley News Team's Rose Itzkowitz joins us live where one tree trampled a family's trampoline. Rose?
Yeah, Andrea, I'm here on 9th Street South. We're standing outside here on the sidewalk where you can see all this and back here and over here. This is all part of one big tree that fell on a trampoline in the backyard over here. And while we don't know the height and the width of this tree, we can guess how large it was by all the damage it caused.
It was really still outside, and it got really dark in our house, and then heard a loud noise, looked out the window, and trampoline was smushed.
Fargo mom of two, Julia Jacques, says she feels lucky her daughters were inside.
Because it had been just really still, and the wind it was just in a couple of minutes. It was crazy windy outside, and stuff was blowing around all over the place.
When Saturday's storm ripped through her backyard around noon, making this one tree now many tree pieces.
We actually kept our trampoline in that spot because of how high the tree was, so it shaded the trampoline.
Her home is just one on her street facing a big cleanup from tree damage. Her neighbors sent us these pictures of a tree going through the ceiling.
It looks like it just went right through the roof, right into their living room, so very thankful that they were actually gone, so that no one was hurt.
Fargo Public Works Supervisor Lee Anderson says just like this winter, the summer storm was rougher than we've seen in some time.
Anytime you have that kind of a wind, and there's a lot of damage, and homeowners have a lot of damage. There's lots of repairs and lots of work to do.
And now here we are back in this backyard. You can see behind me what's left of this tree. There's still quite a bit of it standing, but yard here was covered in the debris over the weekend, and if you look down here at the grass, they did a really good job of cleaning it up, probably a lot quicker than I would have done, but replace.
All right, we're going to say thank you, Rose, since her microphone seems to be cutting out just a little bit. Saturday's storm left its mark on many parts of the FM area. Here's some of the damage down University Drive, south of 35th Street. City of Fargo Public Works tells us wreckage around town is significant. And just like the rough winter, we're told it's been a while since a storm like this has come through. About a dozen workers put in overtime between Saturday and Sunday. The city is asking for some patience, saying it will take some time to clean everything up.
There's damage to trees that we don't even really know about yet. There aren't noticeable right off the bat here. But generally after a windstorm like this, you kind of chase broken limbs periodically throughout the rest of the year.
From lost trampolines to trash cans, we asked if there's a lost and found for objects that were blown away. Public Works tells us so far no one has called to say they're missing anything, but the Solid Waste Department says if you're missing a trash can, you can call them and they'll replace it for you. We're heading into a holiday week with a few chances for storms. So how about this evening? Here's Hutch with your no-wait weather.
Right now, radar shows a few showers moving through southern portions of Minnesota. Stronger storms south of the Twin Cities as we take a look at a severe thunderstorm watch in that area. Some storms out of Montana heading in our general direction, but they're a long ways away. So for this evening in Fargo, it remains hot. Temperatures in the 80s until after 8 o'clock. Then we cool into the 70s. With mostly clear skies. Grand Forks, likewise. I can't rule out some thunderstorms in the forecast as we go through the overnight, though. I'll have details on where those will be, and we'll talk a little bit more about the weather we can expect as we glide toward the 4th of July here in a minute.
All right, thanks, Hutch. And make sure you have the Valley News Live Storm Team weather app so that you can keep up with the weather anytime, anywhere. You'll get the latest forecasts and conditions so you can plan your day. All you have to do is search VNL Weather in the App Store and download it for free. A judge has set bond for the 45-year-old NDSU director accused of sexually assaulting a teenager. Viet Doan is charged with 2 counts of sexual assault after being accused of touching a minor in Bismarck. The Moorhead man is the director of Enrollment Management Administrative Systems at NDSU and has since been put on administrative leave. A judge ordered a promise to appear agreement, no contact with the victim, and Doan must remain in Minnesota or North Dakota. His next hearing isn't scheduled yet. Moorhead police are working to identify a body found in the Red River Saturday afternoon. Authorities recovered the body at M.B. Johnson Park in North Moorhead. Police will release more information once they have a positive identity on the victim and have notified family members. Officials say they don't believe there is a threat to the public. A teenager from International Falls, Minnesota is dead after being hit by a car on a highway late last night. The State Patrol says 18-year-old Kimberly Loicano was walking down Highway 71 in Koochiching County around 11 last night after the car she was in became disabled. Troopers say people from the stranded car were trying to flag down a vehicle when another car hit Loicano. Fargo police are reminding you about pet safety during the summer months. Authorities say they have responded to 37 welfare checks on animals left in vehicles. Officials say the average temperature in June was 85 degrees, with the highest day being 95 and the lowest at 66. In 3 incidents, animals were removed from the vehicle, resulting in 1 citation and 1 criminal report. Police say it doesn't take long for the inside of a vehicle to get hot, even if the windows are cracked, it's cloudy, or the vehicle is parked in the shade. They say never leave your animal in your vehicle without running the air conditioning. With 4th of July weekend right around the corner, many Minnesotans will be headed to the lakes. To help keep everyone safe, the Minnesota DNR and other authorities will be ramping up patrols to crack down on drunken boaters. The initiative, called Operation Dry Water, kicks off on Friday across the state. According to the DNR, in 2018, alcohol was a factor in half of the deadly boating accidents in the state. Here's a heads up about mosquito spraying in Grand Forks and East Grand Forks. The citywide spraying is set for tomorrow, 8 p.m. to midnight in East Grand Forks and 9:30 p.m. to midnight in Grand Forks. The state health department also has advice to help reduce your risk of getting West Nile virus. Officials suggest you use insect repellent that contains DEET, limit your outdoor activities between dusk and dawn when mosquitoes are most active, wear long pants and long-sleeved shirts when possible, and eliminate standing water around homes. North Dakota will soon be home to a new Renaissance Fair this summer. A Renaissance Fair, or a festival, is a weekend gathering that's used to recreate a historical setting for the amusement of its guests. It will take place in the town of Regent, using the backdrop of the Enchanted Highway and Enchanted Castle. The fair will run each weekend beginning July 13th and 14th, ending the weekend of August 31st and September 1st. Organizers say the fair will also have a medieval marketplace with handmade artisan trinkets and several other entertainment opportunities. You can learn more about the North Dakota Renaissance Festival at ndrenfest.com.